That curves. That little special place between their legs that I just love to listen. Look, I don't discriminate against the LGBTQ people. I just know what I like. So I do what I like. It's what comes natural to me.
So you wouldn't have a problem with me liking women then?
Wait, what?
So I've been thinking. I'm listening. A lot has happened. And our friends and family don't really seem to be mixing well. And let's just...
What is going on, beautiful people? I am Wesley. Thank you for tuning in to A Connection TV here on YouTube, the one place on the World Wide Web where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences. And I know I look tired. I look tired as, you know what I'm saying? Because it's about to be 2 a.m. in the morning, and I had a very long day. I had a very, very long day. But I just got finished watching the Oscars, the 95th year, and I'm going to talk about it. Mainly going to talk about one particular thing. Y'all read the title of the video. But anyways, if this is your first time seeing me, definitely follow me on my social media, Instagram and Twitter at AConnectionTV. Also, like this video because it's free to do. Okay, let me go back. Yeah, center here. And leave comments because I have a question. Okay, I have a question. Did Angela Bassett get snubbed at the Oscars? That's my question. Take a second to answer. Take a second to answer. Then again, if you're following me and you've subscribed to this page, I'm pretty sure your answer is going to be yes. Now, I love Everything Everywhere All at Once. I think that's the full title. I always get it screwed up. I loved that movie. It definitely is a joy to watch. It's a damn near almost perfect kind of a film, right? And I don't have anything bad to say about that movie at all. The message is what sold me on the movie. The importance of parents is what sold me on the movie. The importance of motherhood is what sold me on the movie. And then, obviously, the movie is quirky. I mean, there was a guy trying to sit his butt on a butt plug device to go up his butt to change dimensions or to switch characters. I mean, they had hot dogs for fingers. You know, they showcased LGBT stuff. They showcased Asian Americans. They showcased just different genres wrapped into one movie. It's really, really good. I felt like Everything Everywhere All at Once is what, you know, Multiverse of Madness should have attempted to be, right? And so they've won a lot of awards tonight. I think they won 7 awards tonight. Well, last night. And they had 11 nominations or something like that. Don't quote me. I'm a reviewer, not a reporter. I review what I see. I don't review what I report because I don't have time. And honestly, I just wanted to see if Ki Wong was going to win, Michelle Yeoh was going to win, and Angela Bassett was going to win. That's what I wanted to see. That was my only reason of watching the Oscars. I didn't watch the Oscars because Rihanna was performing. I already knew what that was going to give. I wasn't watching the Oscars for best editing, best costume, even though Black Panther won for that. Yippee. I wasn't watching for any of that stuff. Okay, I watched for the main categories: supporting, lead, and that's it. And best picture. That's it. That's all the reason why I watch. I have a question. I mean, we could talk about it, right? We're going to talk about it, right? We're going to talk about it. Did Angela Bassett get snubbed at the Oscars? Yes, she did. I watched Jamie Lee Curtis's performance, and I watched Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, Angela Bassett's performance. Everything Everywhere All at Once was a phenomenal movie. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, it was okay. And it was okay because there were a lot of creative decisions made in that film that I just didn't agree with. I felt that Ryan Coogler did not need to go the direction that he went, but it is what it is. They didn't recast the guy. Cool, no problem. They cast a Shuri in it. Cool, no, I'm sorry, that wasn't cool. even though Shuri is the Black Panther or was the Black Panther for a specific amount of time in the comics, and sorry if I'm yelling. When I'm loud, I'm passionate about what I'm talking about. But Shuri in the movies just did not give me Black Panther, and she could have. She could have. If Shuri had been practicing or showcasing her martial arts skills and or ability from the very beginning and didn't just miraculously, magically have those powers or skill sets when she became, then took the herb and, then I would have been like, okay, dope. If she would have been training with the Dora Milaje from the day one, I would be like, okay, she about that life. But nah, I didn't buy it. So creative choice that I did not like was that one. Then another creative choice I did not like, which took me out. It took me out of the movie. Black Panther Wakanda Forever became meh, because how are you going to have the Wakandans losing to the people in the ocean? I wasn't here for that. In their own movie, they're getting defeated. In their own movie, black people are getting defeated in their own movie. Was not here for that. And then you have the Queen Mother. After that phenomenal performance, she gets killed off. So Queen Mother ain't coming back, okay? I'm going to say this again. I watched Everything Everywhere All at Once, and the most powerful performances were from the parents, Kui Huang and Michelle Yeoh, and the daughter. I don't know her name, and it's important. It's not important. Those they had my heart like that and was my heart up. Jamie Lee Curtis was a key. That's all she was. She was a key. Did she do well? Yeah, it was okay. All right, cool. She acted. She did her job. Jamie Lee Curtis came and did her job for the film. Like, we're talking about phenomenal, like, that's what the Academy Awards should be. Phenomenal performances. Like, we're not going to give Jamie Lee Curtis an award just because she's 75 years old and never won one before, or just because her parents won them before. Like, why are we caring about all of that? It's about the performance. It's about the performance, not about who you know, not about who her parents was. Jamie Lee was all right in the movie. She was all right. Nothing she did moved me. She did her job, and it like the supporting. It was like they had one battle. I don't know how she was supporting Michelle Yeoh. I don't know how that was supporting to me. I don't know. She was in the movie. They fought. Okay, great. She acted. Like, what are we talking about here? Angela Bassett tore that movie apart to shreds. Had me in my feelings, had me in my emotions. I wanted to walk out of the film when she was killed off. Angela Bassett held my neck with her hand, choked me to death in that movie. Meaning she did good for the slow people in the back. I felt something watching Angela Bassett. I felt something watching Angela Bassett. I didn't feel shit watching Jamie Lee Curtis. Nothing at all. And no one can tell me that they did. Like, they were moved. Like, they were like, oh my God, they got goosebumps, they got goosies. Like, in my mind, why did Will win? You felt something watching Will. You felt something watching his performance. Why did Kwan win? You felt something watching his performance as an amazing father. Like, what are we talking about here? I ain't felt shit watching Jamie Lee Curtis. So, here's my question to you. Why didn't Angela stand up when Jamie Lee Curtis won? She was pissed. And her husband stood up because the cameras were right there in front of them. And I could imagine she was like, come on, baby, come on. He was like, come on, baby, we just got to stand up. Angela was pissed she didn't win. And so was everyone else. You know why? You know why? Because the fine, magnificent, about to become powerful as hell in Hollywood brothers, Jonathan Majors and freaking Michael B. Jordan, came out and shouted her out immediately before they got to their speech. We love you, auntie. You know we got you. We love you. There were so many faces on our black people this evening. So many faces. Even when Samuel L. Jackson had to hand off the award, he looked like, what? Day one? And then the way he handed off the award like that. So there was a question on Twitter talking about, why do black people go to the Grammys? Why do black people go to the Oscars? Because we want to be accepted and awarded from the overall base. Yeah, we can win at the BET Awards, sure. We can win at the NAACP Awards, sure. But that's not the main base. You mean to tell me you think artists don't want to be number one on a top 100? Don't want to be number one on a top 200? You think people just want to be on a rap radio 100 best list, on the Spotify best list, on the iTunes best list? Really? You think that's what musical artists really like? Okay, that's cute. And I'll post it on my Instagram. But what I really want is that number one coveted spot in the top 100, top 200. What are you talking about? The Grammys is the pinnacle of the movies, and the Oscars is the pinnacle. I mean, the Grammys is the pinnacle of the music, and the Oscars is the pinnacle of the movies. So that's why we go. We want to be celebrated in the form of entertainment because that's what we do to the masses. We entertain them. And it just sucks that white people run it all. It just sucks that they do. But we always got to tap dance to these motherfuckers, and it's annoying. It's annoying. You know, immediately I'm like, okay, they set everybody up at the front. They talk about diversity and inclusion. Jimmy Kimmel sitting here talking about diversity and inclusion. He damn for sure had to make some Will Smith jokes. But he made sure to tell, y'all ain't coming up on this stage with me. Don't play me. And it was smart because he involved everyone in that, from Michael B. Jordan to Pedro Pascal, all the way through. Real smart, Michelle Yeoh. All diversity, that's your diversity quota filled right there in those three names. Asian, Hispanic, and Black. In those three names, you finished. Oscars, we did our job. We ain't got to do shit else. We're going to let a Black person win this shit. Let's give it to the girl that made the costumes in Black Panther. She won before. She can win again. They were cute. Seething right now. I'm seething right now. And I felt like it was coming to this. It was coming to this as to not be so much of an upset, right? Because Jamie Lee Curtis, I believe she won in the SAG Awards for the category. So I was like, oh, wait a minute now. What's about to happen now at the Oscars? Angela Bassett been winning all these awards up until the Brit Awards. She went, but she ain't win shit there. Then we get the SAG Awards. She ain't win shit there. Now we got the Oscar. Well, baby, you won like 4 awards before the Brit Awards, so you should be happy, right? No! I ain't felt shit watching Jamie Lee Curtis. She gonna win Best Supporting Actress. Ridiculous. Yes, Angela Bassett was snubbed, and I'm upset for her. They sat her ass front and center just to tell her she wasn't getting an ass award. Ridiculous, okay? Ridiculous. I'm happy for He Kwan. I'm happy for Michelle Yeoh. I'm happy for Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Everywhere, Everything, All at Once. You know the movie. I'm happy that we won. We won for costume again in Black Panther. Whatever. Okay. But that was ridiculous. Ridiculous. James Cameron didn't even bother coming. Tom Cruise didn't even bother coming. Like, shout out to the Daniels. That's great for them. But I mean, come on. Like, Jamie Lee over Angela. What? Over Angela Bassett? What? What are we talking about here? Ridiculous. I'm so upset. It made no sense to me at all. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you thought. Do you think she didn't win because of all the black catastrophe that happened last year? Oh, we're not gonna let these Negroes win nothing this year. Just give it to the broad that made the costumes. They're gonna act amok. Shout out to all of the Black people that were in attendance, though. Everyone from Denai Guerrera to Angela Bassett to freaking Halle Berry. Oh my God, amazing. Okay. Michael B. Jordan, Jonathan Majors, they were, you could just tell they were all pissed. They were all pissed. All the Black people felt some sort of way, and I'm standing right along there with them. We felt some sort of way. I don't know. It just sucks. Anyway, leave your comments below. Let me know what you think.